from like, should I start from the services? What is services also, or directly the SaaS product?
The SaaS product directly.
Right. And okay, let me share my screen then. Do you want me to directly do it on production itself and or on a development? I just create account. How do you want me to take this?
Yeah, you can start with the interface, public interface, and then take me to the backend problem.
Right, sure. Okay, to start with, right now, I think you are aware of what Funnel does and how it does. So once a user comes on Funnel website, different services offered by Funnel are listed over here. And the SaaS product is where user either can click on login or start for free, or give his email ID and start for free. Once he does, he's redirected to the product itself, where the first step is to sign up. So since I already have an account, I'll just create a fake account again. Okay.
Yeah.
Pankaj at demo.com. Okay. And so unless what we have done is we have restricted on personal domains like Gmail, Yahoo,
Yes.
those things. So we ideally want only work emails to come in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you store these work emails also. It is in your database, right?
Yeah, it's everything, because once the user is signed up, it's in a database, right?
Yeah.
So I will show you, we have some setup there, like I can right away show you also. So whenever, so this is something called super admin, where we are tracking users who are signed up and when they have signed up, how many licenses they have taken, things like that. So you can see there's a new user, which is demo for Sashi, and he's just new. No other details has come because the account is being set up for him right now.
Correct.
Once this setup completes, so setup takes around 10 to 15 seconds, because what we do, this is in the backend, what happens, I'll just tell you. So we actually, for data privacy, everyone who comes on the platform gets his own database kind of thing. Like everything is set up for him. So his contacts will be only his. It won't be mingled with any other contacts. There's no sharing of database between clients. Every client gets their own database, and you'll see the customized URL they get, right? So it is Funnl.ai is our platform, and my.funnel is more like personalization, your funnel, and demo for Sashi is the domain, whatever. So it's for your company, a sub URL has been created, and the onboarding starts from here. Okay. So the messaging we give over here is, you can open a free account without any credit card. You are given 25 free credits, out of which you can use a prospector and get those contacts. And so we define it as a very simple 3-step process. Step 1, get the contacts. Step 2, create drafting emails for them. Step 3, link an email which is supposed to be used for sending the emails. Like you might want to link your personal email, or you have a separate campaigning email setup. You can link that up, and Funnel will automatically schedule emails using that email ID for these prospects what you have created. So this is a 3-step process. So the first step process, I'll get into it. You click on Get Prospects. So here you'll see you have given with 2 options: search with AI prospectors, search with filters. So this is something what we are pushing. You just tell us who you think are your ideal client or your current client, and which function of that respective companies are you. Like if you're selling some product, you might want to reach out to marketing guys or sales guys or technology guys. So what kind of, at the higher level, what kind of people are you looking at? Okay. So this is search by AI prospector, where you tell us, okay, if I think Coca-Cola is my ideal client, or someone similar to Coca-Cola is what I'm looking, I'll give Coca-Cola's website or the company name. Or I can give my existing clients also, or I can give the list of names which I am looking for. I already know that this is my company whom I want to target. Can you give me contacts of that company? So that is the thing. Or you can go by search by filters. Search by filters is a very standard thing. You can choose the industry, the location, the revenue. You give these different filters, and based on these different filters, we'll give you the contacts. Okay. So I'll take you to search by AI prospector. So let's take an example. Like, do you have anything in mind so that it will look more realistic?
Okay, you can type some kind of a HR tool that I want to sell to, say, educational institutions.
Educational
So,
institute. So
yeah.
tell me one
So,
educational institute.
say Harvard is one, or
Harvard.
Stanford is one.
Okay. So Harvard, Harvard,
HARVARD.
sorry,
Harvard.
Harvard
So
University, right? Harvard.edu. And what's the other one you said?
Stanford, STAN.
Stanford.
Yeah.
Stanford.
Yeah.
Stanford.edu. Okay. And you're looking for which
It's,
department? Any
say
specific?
HR tool. It's a HR.
HR. So you're trying to sell the HR tool, so you'll look for HR people in this.
Yeah.
So when you give this, now the AI, the backend machine, tries to get either contacts from the same university or similar university in the similar domain, and it ideally wants to give you contacts that are from HR. Okay, so that's the objective. So here it takes around, so there are multiple things that's happening in background. If required on a separate call, I can explain you what happens in the backend as well.
Yeah.
So once it identifies the profile, it will start getting you the contacts. Okay. So if you see over here, Jennifer, talent acquisition from Harvard, Maria, human resources from Harvard, Juliet, human. So we have a restriction because we want to give you more diversity. We try to give 3 contacts from the same company, which you can obviously change it over here. Like you can filter because only 25 credits are there. We want to give you diversity, like different companies, different people do come up, right? So Stanford 3 you have got, Harvard 3 you have got, Duke Primary Care, Yale University School of Medicine, University of California, Berkeley. So you get different things. Now the John Hopkins University School. So now it's up to the customer. He has 25 credits and we have given 25 contacts. He can very well click continue and take this contact. But if he chooses to, like I just want 1 or 2, he can unselect and he can select the ones that he wants.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it is up to him how to use his free credits. By default, we select all 25 and give him 25, but he can obviously like use 4 now and use other later, whatever way he wants. The moment he chooses this and he clicks on continue, so I have chosen 4, for example, right now. Okay, I've taken 2 from Harvard and 2 for Stanford. So it will say 4 contacts are added, credits used, and it will say you the balance of credits left. And then we go on to the step 2. Step 2 is now here we take the power of Chat GPT also. Earlier we were giving just an empty screen where you type your draft. Now because we want to quicken the whole process, right? What we have done is we have taken the help of Chat GPT. So if you think like I want to send 4 follow-ups mail, I am planning to sell HR solutions to educational institutes. Institutes. Okay. And if I can give more information about my company, right? So that that can be used to give more personalized email, like what is the features I'm providing. So about my company, all these things you can write. We have given a place where you can write a 700-word letters about your company. So these can be used to make it even more personalized. Even
Correct.
if you don't put it, it will create a general template and give you. But if you need like I am giving so features or so many offers, or these are the things that I'm trying to solve with the product I'm selling, all those things can be given here. Here we are doing multiple iterations as well. Like next iteration, what we are right now, which is under in our discussion, where we are just going to tell, okay, you give us your website itself. We will go to your website, crawl the information about yourself, and we'll do it ourselves. Okay, so right now, do you want to put anything over here, or I'll just go ahead with empty?
Yeah, you can just go ahead. Let's see what it will
Okay,
come.
so once you submit,
So the fewer the inputs, the more generic the
the
email.
more generic thing. So the idea is we actually we are doing the message we are sending out is you can set up a campaign in 10 minutes. So we are trying to shorten the steps wherever the user was feeling that now if I don't do anything and I tell him to draft an email, right?
Yeah.
The follow-ups, it will take 1 day generally to write 4 follow-ups or 5 follow-ups, right? So this step was to reduce that thing so that he can get the taste of the product. If he really likes the product, then he can spend time in creating draft. This is just to give him like a quick thing. Okay, you buy contacts, 25 credits from here, put some draft, sees the link and email and see the response, how it comes. In a day or two, you start seeing, okay, the platform works automatically with lesser human intervention. Then you can spend more time on creating your drafts. Obviously, we give option to user to create his own drafts. So now you'll see the drafts are created for him. Okay. So since I said 4 follow-ups, so 1 first introductory email and 4 follow-ups have come. You can obviously go through them or you can change them. So wherever there's a placeholder, right? Dear name. So we say replace this name by what? Do you want to replace by first name, last name, or company name? So this is that. So when the email actually goes to the prospect, right? You'll see this kind of customization so that it won't look it's an automated email. It's more like personalized to you. If I'm sending to Shashi, hi, dear Shashi, something like that, the salutation, or these are the 3 variants we are given where you can use these 3 to make it look more personalized to the person. Okay. So I'll just replace the dear name with first name. Okay. So here, this replacement is done automatically. You can see the preview of the email also. Okay. Preview, and if you send a sample email, you'll get a sample email on this particular ID because this is a non-existent ID. So I can probably give a separate ID to see if this email is good or bad. So you'll get something like this. Okay. And once you replace the prospect name, this is given. You can obviously change the content. If you see there's no signature added, so sometimes ChatGPT does give signature, sometimes it doesn't. So you can add your signature. So all this are there. And this, like I said, it's a rich text editor. So you might want to say highlight some point, bold some point, or put some bullet points. So all these features are given as part of the product. Like the drafting thing you can do. And once you like, obviously you can add follow-ups or you can remove follow-ups also. You don't want some follow-up, you can remove them. Okay. These are the features in this screen. Once you're done with the screen, then we come with something like settings, what we call like the emailing configuration settings in the step 2 itself. Either you can go by a single click and say continue, whereas you're just trusting Funnl that will use the best settings for you and I'll send the email. Or you can use custom settings. So because I'm from India, right, it was recommending me to use send email between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Asia Calcutta time. You send emails on Monday to Friday. Don't send on Saturday, Sunday. But say if I want to, like UAE people, for example, they keep Friday as holiday. They might want to do it like this. So it's customizable, campaign specific. And say if my customers are all US based, then instead of giving Asia, I would be giving New York, for example. Say New York time zone email should go. So the emailing will happen night time India. So I don't have to stay awake to send emails. It automatically happens. This is one of the reasons why earlier Funnl used to have people actually set night time and send emails for them. So this automation tool that's there, now it's set up. They just configure it in the daytime and leave it. Automatically emails keep happening. Okay. And this sequencing is again like how many days gap do you want? So because you have said total, I deleted 1 follow-up. So first contact and then 3 follow-ups. What's the gap in it? I might want say first one send it after 2 days, next one send it after 6 days. So all these things you can configure over here. And do you want the trail of the email to stay in the next follow-up? So these are the configuration things. Now, these are some specific configuration which Funnl, out of their 7 years of experience, have said, like, don't try to reach out more than 2 people in the same company in one day. So reach out to, and how many emails per minute you want to send, because internally, because it's heavy emailing for Funnl, for external SaaS, it might not look big thing, but internally this. So the product what I'm showing is being used by internal also and external also. Okay. So these configurations, so that's why external might want to do it Funnl recommended, and they can go by whatever Funnl recommends as setting, or they can obviously configure also. And there can be an emailing limit. You can put like, I just want to do per day just 250 emails, and I don't want to send more than 50 fresh contacts a day. Like, don't reach out to more than 50 people with the first email. So these configuration I can give, and then we move on to the step 3, which is linking of email. Now, linking of email, here if you see, I'll share an Excel sheet with you where we keep track of people who join, where all they drop. Okay. So many people drop, like here you can see these 2 people, they wrote their draft, but they didn't link their email.
Okay,
Because
okay.
people are bit skeptical about giving their email ID to an unknown platform at the first take. So we give them an option. You can download your data and the drafts that we have created. So if I just click on this, a file gets downloaded,
Okay, so you
which
can.
is the prospect. Those contacts were purchased. So I have purchased 4 contacts, right? So those 4 contacts, and for them, what all email is supposed to be sent. Also, as a draft, we can give here in the follow-ups. If you see, na, so send this particular email, whatever drafting was there, na, dear Jennifer. I'll just increase.
Yeah, the whole content can
Whole
go.
content is there. So if they want to do it manually, let them do it manually.
Okay.
Okay. And we have given the date also as per the settings, like on 6th you send this, 12th you send this, 28th you send this. And so these kind of thing, if the person is not happy in, I mean, he's not feeling comfortable, if he links his email.
But he's
like,
already given his email, no, in the beginning only.
no, he's given his email. What do I mean by this email? I'll just explain here.
Yeah.
So when I say link your campaign email, there are 2 options. Either you can use the email that you signed up, or you can use a different email. So when you do a marketing campaign, right, you might not use your official email to send, right? You will create a pseudo email kind of thing,
Correct.
ABC at something,
Correct,
so that
correct.
you don't want your personal official email to get blocked, right?
Correct.
So now let's say I'm using my funnel email ID to send emails. Okay. Now here, if you see, we have given 2 providers. Either you can use Outlook or Google. Okay. So funnel per se is a Outlook email ID. Funnel works on Outlook, and Eligier, our company, we work on G Suite. So both these options are given because these are the most
Commonly used.
commonly used thing. Because it's funnel.us, I'll go and use the Outlook thing. Okay. So what happens here is, here actually a pop-up will come, which will, Microsoft will tell this user is asking permission to read your emails and send emails on your behalf. That is where the user get a bit cynical. Why does funnel want to read my email and send emails? Okay, and let's say whatever campaign name you want to give, because you have completed all steps. Now just naming the campaign test, and say I'm going to launch the campaign tomorrow, not today, because if I do it today, emails will start going, and I
Okay.
don't want to reach out to those people. So I'll just save and continue. So you'll see this is the dashboard. So this is still pending because it goes live tomorrow.
Yeah.
If it was given now, it will automatically become active now. Your
Okay.
campaign has gone live, it will say, and it will show you active. In fact,
Okay.
I can show you that as well. If I can go and edit and make it launch now.
Yeah, not required.
No,
So
I can immediately pause it. It will not send the email. That's right.
and it will
So
show green when they receive it.
yeah. So when I go back, right? So once it's activated, right, you'll get a notification the campaign is activated and it's gone live. So within few seconds, whenever, so because I've given now, it will process it and it'll give active. Or manually also, I can take it active.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, now you see campaign is now active, notification has come. You saw on the right, this one. Now what I'll just do is, because I've taken it live, I'll again pause it so that any email scheduling happens, actually doesn't go email. So this is entirely the onboarding of the whole customer, getting him the 3-step thing, getting him the contacts, drafting the emails for those contacts, and linking an email. So this itself went with actually multiple iterations of this product to get here. Before we got this place of shortening all the steps, this was the most simplest we could come up with, minimal number of steps so that the campaign can be set up in 10 minutes. Okay. Now, beyond this, it's the usage of the product. How do you want to use it? So now what I'll do is I'll just switch to a development thing so that I can show you the emailing and stuff, how it happens. Okay.
Why are you not integrating SMS along with email? Along with email, SMS campaign or WhatsApp with the same phone number.
Phone number right now, which phone number you're saying?
The number you're giving phone number of all the
contacts.
potential.
Mostly all these contacts, phone numbers are the board numbers, which are landline numbers.
Oh.
The company landline numbers. It won't be their personal numbers. So when the data researcher actually researches, right? So I can actually this Excel sheet what we downloaded, right? These 4 contacts. I'll just show you an example. So we downloaded this, right? So you'll see this third and the fourth, these 2 people, right? Both are from Stanford, right? You see their number, both are same. Obviously, both don't have a. This is their landline number. This is Stanford's landline number. So SMS either ways won't work on landline numbers. And this is their board number. It's not the. So basically, you call them and tell, connect me to Elizabeth. Obviously, so calling was never Funnl's target. Okay, this information is captured, but Funnl's business has been only email for last from the day it is launched. It's been email. Now, as a SaaS product, we are trying to say Funnl might not be needing phone number, but the actual customer might be needing. He might want to do a phone call campaign. That's why in the product roadmap you saw, right? We bought in this Twilio, where we integrate a phone calling service itself, where the campaigner can actually make a phone call from the portal to the end customer. So that's why this feature request, what we are building, is more focused on the SaaS platform users. Okay. Now, the reason, one more thing I said you that why people get finicky in linking their emails is because we replicate the entire inbox for them over here. So now because I linked my Funnl email ID, right? If I go to my email, you'll see the emails that are there in my Funnl inbox are actually over here.
Okay.
Okay, I can send email from here itself. I can. So what happens is now just for this demo purpose, I'll just switch to the development platform where I can actually show you the emails that are getting scheduled and how it goes. Okay, so I have a platform.funnl.ai is our development system where we build, test the service before we push any product features. Okay, so this Europe campaign that I'm running, if I go into my emails, all these emails that are going are to end dummy things. So if I go into scheduled, right, you will see emails that are scheduled. There are 1,600 emails that are scheduled today to go. From this account. Okay, what all time it's going to go? For someone it's 4th follow-up, for someone it's going to be 3rd follow-up, 1st follow-up, whatever it be. Okay, and you will see this thing. So I can reschedule it also, but the system has allocated time for every email that's going to go today. Okay, so user can change this if he wants or override, but this is a place where you can see the scheduling happening. So if I log in into any 1 second, someone is just thinking. Yeah. So so here these are the scheduling things. Okay. Now I'll just take you back to the home page and explain you. So right now here I just have the development. The demo I gave you. I just have one campaign. So it's there, and because no emailing has happened, there's no data to show you here. I'll show you the data reporting over here. The moment I have multiple campaigns, this will be a campaign overview kind of dashboard. And I go into any specific campaign. So this is the reporting, like I have like total 4,230 contacts. So I'll click on this, it will give more summary. So out of that 4,200, 3,674, I've sent the first email. The follow-up was done for so many people. Second follow-up is done for so many people. So and so it will say, still it has not reached out to 556 people. So it will try to reach them out over the next, like whenever the campaign duration is, it will daily be sending emails based on the settings. So you can see today, this shows today 118 emails, first emails are going to go, and follow-up emails are 1,858. This is that 1,900 what you saw clubbed, right? The schedule, the combination of this, like split up. First, how many reach out? And if at all someone replies, I'll get it over here, reply received. Okay.
Green is what they have received. Green is received.
No, and green is I'll explain this part. I was actually explaining the buttons over here, but green over here means the mail was scheduled and it sent successfully. Tick, tick, tick. Here, mail was supposed to go, but didn't go. Reason being, you have already changed the status of the person. Like, since this is development, we keep doing different things, right? So if I change the status of someone to some particular status, then it won't go until you keep it fresh kind of thing, that these contacts are still neither turned any status, then email will continue. So tomorrow someone replies, you don't want an automated email going again, because he's already shown interest or disinterest in your product. You want to stop from there, right? So the moment a reply comes, we stop it, because the whole thing is automation will keep sending emails, but once you respond, we stop it. Then we tell the action to be taken by campaigner. Here we have given some intelligence in the system, like we try to detect whether the email is automatically bounced. We don't want the person to go and mark bounce. We mark it ourselves from the system. If the person is out of office, also we know that he's out of office, so we'll send after a few days next email. If he's shown interest, then the person actually replies, and based on the interest, he can schedule a meeting. Now, what happens next? For example, let's say this person, I'll just pick some random person, Laura from here. Imagining Laura did show interest in the product, okay, and she wants a meeting. So I'll first mark Laura as a hot lead kind of thing, that she's interested in a product. So I've marked her hot lead. Now I can go and schedule a meeting with Laura. If she's requested for a meeting, I can do a scheduling of meeting from here itself. So say test meeting, okay, and May 5th, whatever timing you want. So let's say 3 o'clock today, from 3:30 to 5 o'clock something, Asia Calcutta time. And so these emails to whom we, in the development, we send, all are fake emails. Your emails are that dead end. Like, actually email goes, but no one is there to receive the emails. So we can do our mass emailing checks also, that are we doing it properly or not. And I can add other guests also if there are other people who want to attend the same meeting. Like, I might be the inside campaigner, but there might be actual salesperson who will take the call. So I am just trying to get the lead, then give it to the salesperson who will take up the meeting. So I can add their email IDs and meeting description. So you want a meeting link to be auto-generated, you select this, but you already have a Zoom link or something like that, then you do custom link and you paste the link over here. Like, you already have a meeting link with you, you paste it over here, or you can leave it on the system to auto-generate. Okay. So the moment I do this and I send this.
This is what the managed services people are using, I think. No?
Yes, that's what it is. The product is built for managed services as well, and for this thing. Now you see, the moment I have done this, right, the stage automatically changed to meeting schedule. Now if I go to my reports, right, for Europe campaign, you will see for Laura, a meeting is scheduled.
Okay.
So it will show the reporting where the leads are at what stages, how many leads. Now, and because I added an additional guest over here, you will see the meeting invite has come to me also, because I sent a meeting. And say the meeting got rescheduled, cancelled. All these options, like the hygiene options, we have given it to the people, where you can cancel the meetings or reschedule the meeting, anything. So I'll just cancel the meeting. There's no such meeting happening. Meeting cancelled, and the lead is again changed to hot lead. Okay. So these are the features that are given, and based on this, there are some reportings, like how many emails have gone, what's your data entirely, the summary, like how many hot, cold. There's a concept of DNC also, which is, if someone says do not contact, then you actually do not contact them again. Otherwise, they escalate issues. And sometimes the Funnl's client, they come up with this thing. These are our competitors, never try to reach them out. Or these are our existing client, never try. Even if the campaigner creates such a data and puts it in an email ID, so we have a marker check in the system where before any email ID goes, it goes to this checklist. Does it match the DNC? Campaign specific also, or account. So there are different sets of, I'll just show you that also, 1 second. So here, if I go into Europe and I go into edit campaign, prospects. So you can see this is the data, but you can add an exclusion list also over here. The exclusion list. So all these things in the quick start we don't give, because we don't want to confuse the user that this option is there, that option is there. Then the user gets lost, like what I'm supposed to do. So in the quick start, if you see, we have kept 3 simple steps. Take your contacts, create draft, and link email and send. But then then it comes like this system also has this feature. You can add an exclusion list over here. You can upload using Excel. You can add your own contacts. You don't have to buy contacts from us. You have a big emailing list. You can put it over here and you can send it. So all these features are also built. But we don't show it upfront because
correct. Don't want to complicate it too much.
yeah,
Just keep
I
it
mean,
simple.
and this we have learned from my experience because we started that and then we saw like people are not moving because they don't know what to do because so many
Yeah,
options are there on his face. This option now where all he'll click and explore
yeah.
it. So we reduced the steps drastically and then came because there were steps like you have to actually first define what is the kind of people you're targeting, your location of company, what are departments you're targeting. So these steps were more like funnel specific thing. Then we
Um,
took it to for internal, we have put it in a different place where you can go and access these tools and do it. For external, it doesn't matter. Like for a SaaS user, he just wants to run a campaign. He wants to reach out to people and run a campaign, simple campaign. So that's what's been done over here. And rest, I think, yeah, it's then primarily reporting, like there's advanced reporting also. So if I go to the same Europe campaign and I do advanced reports, then it's like you can choose what all reports you need. So, I need contact reports and I just need the name and email ID of people. I generate the preview will come. So you can choose what all you want. Like I just need the LinkedIn URL also of people. You click on that, the thing is there. You can download it in Excel or PDF, whatever you want. So these are like the hygiene things that have been given where reporting what's happening in the backend also you might because this actually is needed for funnel more per se because they run on huge context. So just to give you a size of the thing, now I'll just take you to one of the funnels production data. Okay, I'll just log out from this demo thing. So because same funnel campaigner, one campaigner can be part of multiple accounts. Okay, funnel has say hundreds of clients for whom they do this thing. So I might be part of 7-8 accounts where I'm observing. So I'll just pick say casual films for Bestadel Labs. This is one of the live accounts. So the campaigner chooses the account which he wants to see. Then based on that, that individual campaigns data, like I said you at the initial, right? For every customer, we create a separate database and keep it so that no one's data mixes with anyone, so that the privacy concern all is pre-addressed over here. That you don't see your email coming to my inbox for
yeah.
some bug in the code or some mistake. It won't happen because your database itself is separate.
Okay.
Okay. Now you will see like 4 campaigns are live, right? You can see the number of emails that are going, like 140,000 emails. Let me open one of the campaign also. This is the actual live product I'm showing you. One of the funnels live customers. So that
Customers, that's what I was about to ask if it's a real client.
yeah, real client. Okay. So real client.
Acha, you're giving for construction and professional services. I thought it's only software products is your main.
No. So basically, these campaign names are given by the campaigners who are. So what they do is for one client, they're trying to reach different segments, right? They okay, all construction and professional contacts are in this, educational contacts are in this,
Okay.
banking. So they have categories like this, like they are trying to reach the same thing.
Multiple industries.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
give the same product to multiple
Multiple
industries.
industries, yes.
So they're creating separate campaigns for each
Yeah, so
industry.
this is totally how they want to group it. They are doing it themselves. Like
Yeah.
we have not set any restriction that you have to do it. This is the way they are doing it. So now, if you see here, right? So let's take, for example, this me and education, right? You will see the meeting. There's a meeting scheduled already for someone over in this contact. There are 10 hot leads also. So these are actual clients. Now, if I click on this, right, I can show you the actual conversation that went between so you will see the initial emails all were automatic emails. Okay. The moment Alan started replying, right? So Alan started, I am a faculty member at this. We have an entire department. And this is a whole chain actually. So the latest is, I can't meet this Friday. Can you schedule it?
After that, gone.
So this guy will now go and reschedule the meeting again. So this is how the conversation actually starts. And whenever there's a reply, I'll actually try to see if I can show you some reply received also. Because the campaigner's job now is to just see the reply received, monitor the reply received, and then do. Earlier, the campaigner's job was to send the emails also, sit
Yeah.
inside the US timing, do a night shift. So Funnel used to have a huge night shift also. Now they don't have, because everyone, in fact, I'll just show you those statistics also. Like, this is how today's data, if you want to see, let's see today. So right now, there are 96 people who are live on the campaign. All these are funnel people who are
Okay.
actually doing it for their customers.
Okay.
So if you just go here, you'll see they start their work at 9. So this number increases. I'll just show yesterday's data. So 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock, everyone drops off. 6:30, office closes. So this is a chart fixed for every day. If you go right, you'll see the same pattern. 100 people come, 100 people drop. And
Oh,
when it is like this, it's weekend. Weekend, they don't work, right? So
yeah.
weekend is like this. So Saturday, Sunday, you'll see like this. Again on weekday, you'll see something like this.
Okay, okay.
So this is, I mean, these are different tools that we put in to see how things are, like how the system is working, or because we as product owners over here, we have to see if we need to scale the system again. If there's huge traffic now, then what all we have to do. But this is per se the entire product, and here there's a summary where you know how many emails have been going. So is the campaign healthy or not? All these things can be monitored for the campaign over here from here.
Okay.
And obviously these are, because this is like a huge campaign. So in production, they actually send multiple follow-ups, 8 to 10 follow-ups they send. And daily you'll see around 1,000, 2,000 emailing will be happening for every.
Now, these guys who are using the tool will be sales guys hired by the company, no? So they also have a say in what tool they want to use, right?
Hmm.
What I'm
You're,
asking,
you're
no?
talking for this
Yeah,
other
suppose these
other.
guys, these guys who are using this tool,
Hmm.
they're all in sales roles, no?
Yeah. So the distinguishing what they have, na, one is, first they are not able to identify their prospects. They don't have the contacts, and then so that's why we call funnel is doing something called inside sales. They have their sales teams, but this inside sales job is to first find the contacts, warm up the leads, try to get a lead, and then when the lead is shown interest, then we hand it over to the actual salesperson of that company. That we have done all the boring work what you are supposed to do. We
Yes.
have done that thing. Now we give you an actual contact. So this is what funnel does. They do the hard work of all this boring, sending
So
emails,
they
trying
make the
to
life of a sales guy easy,
easy.
actually.
Yes, that's the
Okay.
right way.
So what I was just thinking in the background is that this is a perfect tool if we train salespeople. I mean, have free training sessions for them, how to get the sales. They could be possible users of this tool, or recommend to their bosses that this tool is something that's working. It's just a parallel thought.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because you are now having fresh set of eyes on this
Yeah.
product, right? So you'll have your
Have different
thoughts,
ideas.
idea. I think that's the whole reason why, to get a new perspective and see
Yeah,
where all we can do
I'm getting
different.
the insight of the behavior of these
Uh,
people through the tool, how
yeah,
these people, how the tool is helping them solve their problems,
solve
basically.
them. So yeah, so product per se, this is the thing. Then I mean, obviously there will be small here and there more detailed features, like you just want to see the hot leads. You click on these filters, you'll see just the hot leads. You can specifically see if what's the communication, or if you just want to see the notes, if you're taken any notes against them, their profile. All these things are there. We had built a sales workflow over here also, like you can keep your salesperson also in the system and then assign to them automatically. This thing goes to their email, but that somehow didn't work as a workflow. So we are again going to redo that thing. If you see over here, right, we have put a salesperson workflow again to be like, this has to be addressed in a different way, because earlier what we did was more funnel perspective, like funnel wanted it like this, but for SaaS users it's not working like that. So we have to redo it in a way where we see the end customer how they want it, kind of thing. Like, I might be doing the thing. Are you hearing some noise?
No.
Okay, okay. Because there are a lot of noise going here. I am getting distracted by that. Okay, fine. uh okay, it's not going to stop. Okay, now it's stopped. Actually, today there's a big festival in my city. Like it's once in a year. So I'm from a place called Madurai in Tamil Nadu. So
Okay.
the temple Madurai Meenakshi, her wedding was done yesterday. So
Oh,
the procession is going to come to my home. Like it will cross in next two,
wow.
3 years. So the 10,000 people will be here. So the whole crowd is already started. That's the whole noise going outside.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Right. So, yeah, there's a search box where if you want to search by any company and specific thing, you can obviously search and get that contact directly. Search by the name or the company name. So, video is what I search, and anything that's matching with related to video is shown over here, like Videotron, or the email is matching with video. So, you can do your searches over here also, like if you're looking for something. One thing yesterday you had asked, I said in the product we have, but on the website we don't have, is this bot kind of thing. So if you are stuck anywhere, you can just send
Ah,
them
bot. Yeah. Actually, bot is as a support tool for them, not for the
support tool.
first time users in the website you don't have.
On the website we have not put. On the product we have put. What happens is, I'll show you, because there are messages that come, offline messages. There's no support person sitting online, but you'll see these messages coming. So this guy came yesterday, he did a payment. May 3rd, day before yesterday, he did a payment, but he says, I don't know, I have 200 credits, but I don't know where to use them or how to use them. So wherever people are stuck in not understanding the product, they send message, and
Yes,
then we reply back them
it's a
by
support
saying,
bot. It's not
huh?
a, it's a
It's a
support bot.
support bot. It's exactly not,
Lead
yeah.
generation bot. Mm.
It's nothing. It's not a lead generation. It's a support bot. Like if you are stuck anywhere, you can just say that
Yeah.
whatever thing you can put in a request, because you don't know whom to email or what to email. Here you just fill in the form, you put in your screenshots or whatever you want, and the support team will get back to you basically.
The team is already there, I think, set up.
There's no support team per se. It's me and Alpesh who get the messages, because right now we are small on
Yeah,
the
it's
SaaS
baby
kind of thing,
steps.
right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
taking baby steps.
yeah.
What I
But
was thinking is having a bot even in the front end will make a difference. Like Zendesk is good enough, you know. We
yeah, yeah.
just, it seems ChatGPT is coming out with very advanced bots, chatbots.
Yeah, possible. Like ChatGPT is doing a lot of things, so it can come up with anything.
When it will hit us, we don't know. Then
Yeah, yeah.
we'll look very
Right
obsolete
now
in
we
front of
we
them.
are trying to take as much mileage as possible from ChatGPT and try to use in our product where all we can get that. So that drafting thing, na, that was a drastic step reduce where thing. And in fact, the prospector also, what I showed you, right, when I gave you Harvard and Stanford, right, earlier we were using our AI to actually rank some results and give you. But after that, we started using ChatGPT's intelligence, where we tell ChatGPT, give me the competitors of these, and then we, because we have the database, those competitors contacts, we right away rank them higher than the contacts what we were ranked. So our ranking also comes below that, but we rank the thing what ChatGPT gives as competitors. So there are a couple of places we have started using ChatGPT in the product to make the product better.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's it. I think product per se, I think I have covered everything in the product. If you want, there's one more area which Funnl does specifically, which is data creation also. Here I showed you, for the other guy is easy to buy the contacts and do, but Funnl data creation itself. So we have integrated with Google Sheet over here. Okay. So when the person comes and says create new contacts online, he will be given a Google Sheet where he'll be filling his data and everything. So their researchers, now this is the tool where they use, fill in the contacts, and they might be given some lead criteria. So right now this is, let me show you a production thing where you will get the actual thing. Let's take another account where people actually create contacts daily. Um, Casual films, for example. So I'm just trying to show you the internal side of whatever I showed you till now was external. Even this is available for this is not available for external. External, there's no, like, you go to Google Sheet, he can directly upload Excel. We have given an upload option, but creating data on Google Sheet, we have not given him that option. This is only for internal. We have given that you can come and create your data over here, because
Okay.
outside external, we want them to buy data from us on prospector per se, because we want to sell data and earn money also. So him uploading his own data will not make us any good, because he'll use our platform but his own data.
Correct.
Now, for example, let's take Casual Films, this one. So if you see, this guy's naming is from USA A to M. So A to M meaning companies name starting from A to M are in this campaign. N to Z is in different. So Funnl has their own way of terming and doing their own things. Like the campaigners have their own strategies of doing things. So they name it the way they want it. And what I was showing you is the contacting. I just want to see if there's a LQP defect. Yeah, now you can see, right? So, so many lead criteria is already defined. If I click on this edit, USA industry, this should be sub-industry, these department. Now, if I try to enter any data beyond this, right, it will not accept. So it's made a hard thing to the campaigner or the data researcher. Like you can put in context only of these industries. You cannot put outside these industries.
Okay.
So right now, because I am like admin of everything over here, so I have these overwriting tools. For other guy, he'll not see this edit button itself. He'll just see this is the criteria that has been given to him: department, title, state. Only these things. If something doesn't match us, it will show in those different colors. Yellow is basically not present in you're trying to create, like there's no country, say XYZ, and he's trying to enter a country that doesn't exist, so it will mark it yellow. But he's entering something which is not part of this LQP, it will mark it in orange color. He's entering something that's a violation of a DNC, it will mark in red color. So those color codes we have given for them to quickly understand what's wrong, what they are entering. So this is something specifically for Funnl internal that's been done, where they enter data and data is validated or based on the LQP given by the customer.
Okay.
Okay, and this also, like I said, is part of the product. Just that this button is not shown to the external people. So if external people log in, for them, they'll just see a upload contacts through Excel or buy contact from prospector. So yeah, I think I've covered everything.
Yeah.
You want to see the super admin thing also? You want to go through that?
No, not required for now. I think I will just assimilate this because I want to know what the customer gets so that I can mark.
That's why I'm trying to restrict to the external primary. External is what we want to
if
do
I
the
know
marketing.
what the product has, I can highlight certain features in certain places and the keywords and all that. You know? So for
external, actually, we want to keep it very simple. That the message should be simple. This is a very simple. So we have been very clear from day one that this is not an enterprise product.
Correct.
Because the moment we go enterprise, right, then you'll have to get people to train them and use the product. We actually want to do it. It's a do-it-yourself product where you have just 3 steps: take contacts, set up your emails, link your email. We'll do the rest. That's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. So that's the main message we want to pass on. That you just tell us what kind of clients you're looking. We'll give you contacts. You don't even have to go looking on Google or LinkedIn. That this is the contact, this is the filtering. You just tell what kind of clients you want. Automatically, we'll get you those contacts.
Yes.
So that message somehow we want to leverage and show it that this is a very simple to use product.
Yes, simple to use. Correct. Especially US, they're too dumb. They cannot take too much complication. If thoda bhi complicated, तो भाग जाते हैं.
Actually, I'll just, because even this, I'll just show you how much iteration. So this product is now in production for last 1 year and 2 months, and it has been in development 6 months before that. So this were the initial set of screens that we had proposed. So earlier it was a 4-step process. First, you set up your account, you put in this, you put in your team members.
Oh God!
You buy licenses. How many licenses you want?
Oh God!
You then add your contacts. Now you want to add your own contacts, put from here, or you want to import contacts from Funnl.
Oh my God! Oh,
Then
you've
you
come a
create a
long
campaign.
way.
So I'm just showing you, these are the
Oh.
wireframes and HTML where we started. The product started like this.
Oh.
Then we started seeing why no SaaS people is coming, because we are asking so many details, which is not even
Yeah.
concerned. Okay, now you
Yes.
see the campaign creation came at the fourth step, but these 3 steps of account setup, it's like how many licenses we were trying to push. You buy licenses, even for free plan you push. So all these are now gone. Now I did a sign up in front of you, right?
Yeah.
So
So simple.
so even in campaign creation, I'll show you the complications where we are. What's the campaign name? Okay, then who is your team? Okay, target audience. Now you tell us where you are targeting, whom you are targeting, what's your.
Oh.
We are asking so much information from the users.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
now if you have multiple campaigners, which campaigner is going to contact which thing? Then you come to your drafting. You put your draft over here, and then the campaign is live. This was the campaign dashboard where you just have 4 options. We were driven like my task kind of thing, like everyday person will get, today you have to email him. So first it was a manual, it wasn't an automate. You'll get something like this, you click on this, you'll be actually taken to inbox. You'll have such things like today you have to send 4 emails. So all these are, so we have gone through a big life cycle, like we have evolved, let me put it that way. We have evolved in for
Yes.
simplifying the product for external also, and for internal also. We have evolved in a way, rather than getting it manually done, we have, where all we can bring in automation, we have bought in automation. So things have gone automation, things have automatically, emails are going. Now earlier all these things what you're seeing over here were actually manual, like people had to send, okay, today I have to send 3 first follow-ups, go and click send now, second. So yeah, so I'm just showing you the older screens also, like
Correct.
this is where we were and this is where we have come now. And obviously, that's always, I mean, you have to keep improving, right, to move forward. So we still feel there's a huge scope that we can still do even better. So,
Correct.
so that the product can be taken to next stage, basically, where, so even now, there are, I mean, this now all the users that are coming through the sales marketing campaign that's running, the Google Ads campaign that's running, which we, I think 3 o'clock, you're part of the 3 o'clock call.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So there we will be talking about these things. But yeah, the idea is to see if at least with through paid campaign, are people launching campaigns. So on average, we have seen like every 5-6 people that come in, once takes the campaign live. In fact, I'll just filter. So all the red ones, I think Alpesh should have explained you. Red ones
Yes.
are the ones which are okay, filter here. Red ones are the one not qualified thing. And so qualified thing, if you see, every 4-5 people, we get a successful campaign launch kind of thing. The paid ones, this week, actually, we got 2 paid customers. So that's another good thing. Like there were 2 people who went on to go and do a payment also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Any questions you have, happy to address them.
No, it's very clear, Pankaj. It's quite clear, quite easy and simple to use tool. So
Yeah.
what